Hello, my name is Jackson Kratz, and the film I want to talk about today is 2001: A Space Odyssey. For those who somehow don't know this film, I will give you a quick IMDb synopsis. Stanley Kubrick's sci-fi classic is about when a mysterious artifact is uncovered on the moon. A spacecraft manned by 2 humans and 1 supercomputer is sent to Jupiter to find its origins. That mysterious artifact is called a monolith, and there are a total of 3 monoliths in this film. One when mankind discovers the use of tools, one that is on the moon, and another one that at the end of the movie when David is transformed into a higher and more intelligent being. In this video, we will go over the introduction of the first monolith. Probably the most iconic and referenced scene in the film. The opening of this film is truly magnificent. Even if someone hasn't seen this film, they are likely to recognize the scene due to its iconic imagery, music, and cultural impact. This scene is referenced all the time, whether it be Zoolander smacking a computer, or the Fantastic Barbie movie parodying it. The scene begins with the apes barely surviving until a mysterious monolith appears, where they are collected. They admire it for a few minutes, when eventually one ape comes across a set of bones from an animal that died. The ape picks up one of the larger bones from the carcass and realizes he can use it as a club. This scene is where the iconic score comes in. This is the discovery of mankind's use of tools, one of, if not the most important steps in evolution that humans took. My interpretation of the scene is it telling us that there are some higher being in the universe that is controlling our evolution through these monoliths. A bit later, the ape that made the discovery of tools uses his tools in a fight in front of all the other apes. He obviously beats his opponent, who had no tools, showing the other apes his impressive discovery. Once the fight is over, the ape throws the bone in the air, creating one of the most famous match cuts in history. Its only real competition being the match cut from Lawrence of Arabia, that is, with a literal match. The bone, of course, match cuts into a spaceship. My interpretation of this scene was Kubrick showing off one of mankind's first steps in evolution with the bone and the use of tools, and then match cutting that with one of humans' latest evolutionary steps with space travel. It was showing how far we have come, and it was a perfect transition to show the next monolith. This film is one of the most fantastic films, and has kind of put a staple, and like is the movie about evolution, and showing it. It is very fantastic, and I think if you haven't seen it, you must see it. And I'm sorry for choosing the most iconic scene from this movie to talk about, but I really couldn't. I had to choose this one. It's one of the most talked about and just referenced scenes in cinema history. Thank you so much.